Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Good? All right. Well, I got to be really honest with you. My full-time job now is to just get real with people. That's all I do. And not only get real really quickly. So let me just get real with you real quick. So I've loved and lost. And I just want to ask the audience here today, and if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to raise your hand. You can just kind of nod quietly. But how many of you here out in this audience is going through a heartbreak? Show of hands. Okay. How many of you have gone through a heartbreak? Raise your hand. Wow. So this is for you, actually. And I was a former educator, and after doing it for 12 years, I came out and became a social entrepreneur because I saw that there was something missing. The process of love loss is definitely a journey. And in that journey, there's so much to be learned, so much to be expressed. So what I did with the nonprofit that I founded, which is called The Love Story, was I wanted to see if we could transform our love loss into a love story. So what I'm about to do in the next 10 minutes or so is to perform in front of you a 3-act showcase from a love loss to a love story. Act 1, the darkness. Fiction, based on a true close call. Oh, God. It's so cold. I think I've been here before. I think I've died this way. Yeah, you have died this way. Poor little girl. You died this way. It's always been about love for you, hasn't it? It's always been about love. Poor little girl. 7 years with a man, and he left you for another woman. Pathetic. And you just go there and you weep and you cry. You know what? Your soulmate has moved on. You should too. It hurts so bad. I don't want to move on, but I have to move on. Yes, you have to move on. I think it's time for you to leave. Leave? You mean leave. But my friends and family, they're gonna miss me, right? Miss you? Please. They're not gonna miss you. Your colleagues, they think you're weird. Your friends, they think you're a downer. And your ex, he thinks you're crazy. And you are. Think about it. You're always angry, but you keep it inside and you suppress it. You don't let anyone know, but you know what? Everyone does know. Everyone knows that you're in pain. And you know what? They're just annoyed, okay? Just leave. I'm annoying. I'm bothering him. I guess I should leave. And just as Angeli was about to walk towards the kitchen and take her first steps towards the finality of death, a divine intervention. Act 2. Masks off. Hi, my name is Minji, and I too have loved and lost. In 2013, I tried taking my own life, but the cops came just in time, and I was hospitalized. But when I got out, I was still bitter and broken. So I started interviewing artists about their pain and their heartbreak because I wanted to get out of my own head. I wanted to hear their stories. And when I did, the miracles happened.
All of your strengths are actually all of your weaknesses.
And then the angry black man in me came out through my art, through writing stories. That's what all my anger. Very expensive. Through my art.
I started hearing my narrative in their stories. I started accepting my process, my grief. I started realizing that pain can be transformed into a love story.
That person. So I put all that love into the show, producing, create something, write something, paint something.
Sad poetry, but I was expressing my feelings.
Two roads diverged into one. self-destruction, and self-expression. And I, being one traveler, could not do both. And I chose self-expression. And that has made all the difference in the world. Act 3. The inner artist. So after interviewing all these artists for the past couple years, I picked up these love notes from them, and they were amazing. So I condensed all those love notes from their stories, and I'm going to share a few, 3 to be exact, for you. Love note 1, you are not alone. The walk of the brokenhearted is a lone journey and must be walked alone. But it doesn't have to be a lonely walk. The idea of a heartbreak is the universal heartbeat of the human collective. Love note 2. You are perfect in your process. Perfect. Laughing, crying, laughing again, crying. You are uniquely yourself. You are uniquely weird in your fullest expression. There is nothing wrong with you. The road not taken is the road that is uniquely yours. Genius is the gene in us. And so I invite you to consider that you have a pair of genes out there that belongs exactly to you. And so all you got to do is to put on those pair of jeans and just start strutting your stuff down that catwalk. Because that's your self-expression. Love note number 3. Discover your inner artist. You can transform your pain into passion. You can. And when you do, you're going to discover that inner artist in you. Heartbreak, just consider it for a minute now. Heartbreak, it's designed so that you could break your heart open. It's designed that way. Rumi, a famous Sufi poet, said that the light, the wound that is in existence, is where the light enters. And so I ask of you today, for those who are experiencing heartbreak or those who are still healing, and for those that will experience heartbreak one day, that on that day when your heart breaks, would you allow yourself to break your heart open and let the light pour in? Thank you. My name is Minji.